Now, of course, the losing party, the Prime Minister Viktor Orban, he had vetoed major EU loans for Kyiv and a new round of Russian sanctions. He was a constant thorn in the side of the EU. His likely successor, Peter Mera, is expected to be more accommodating. Not long ago, of course, Poland also voted out a right-wing government, the Law and Justice Party. In 2023, they were ousted. Donald Tusk returned as a centrist prime minister, and he's been a staunch supporter of Ukraine in its fight against Russia, which is why I'm delighted to have the Polish Finance Minister Andrzej Domanski, who joins me now from the IMF and World Bank meetings in Washington, D.C. Minister, thank you. I'm assuming that you think many of the difficult policies, the obstructionist views that were put forward by Hungary will now be more accommodating.
Yes, of course, I'm delighted to hear the result of the election in Hungary. Definitely, Hungarian people have chosen Europe, and it will be for sure way easier for us to cooperate with new Hungarian government.
The Hungarian government has got a difficult path in a sense, because there is still quite a bit of opposition in Hungary to the war, and he can't be seen to just sort of roll over and take what Brussels says. You obviously will be at the table. What will be your argument?
Well, our arguments are clear. We need to support Ukraine. We need to. We just cannot allow Putin to win this war, and there are 90 billion euro of special loan that must be available for Ukraine as soon as possible. And Orban was blocking this loan. I do hope that we will be able to start this loan really quickly.
Right. If we look at your own economy, it was chugging along quite nicely. Things were certainly had good growth, unemployment was coming down, inflation's been relatively muted. And now you suddenly have this war and higher oil prices and gasoline prices, and the whole of Europe's energy is once again under threat. And that creates particular problems for Poland.
Well, our economy is doing really well. We have the lowest unemployment in the European Union, and according to the recent IMF International Monetary Fund forecast, will be also the fastest growing large European economy this year, despite the fact that we have some challenges because of the situation in the Middle East. Prices of oil went up substantially, also prices on the petrol stations. We started a special program. We decided to lower VAT tax on fuel to make it easier for Polish citizens.
Can I just go back to this idea of the electorate ousting the party of heading in one particular view and going for the other party? Your party has now been in government for several years. How difficult has it been to unwind many of the things that Law and Justice put in place constitutionally, the sort of thing that Mega is going to find difficult to do in Hungary?
Law and Justice was destroying Polish state for 8 years. Orban was in power for 16 years. So I expect it might be even more difficult for new Hungarian government to make substantial changes, but I keep my fingers crossed. I know that they are really focused and on changes, but from our experience, it won't be easy.
I'm grateful for you joining us, sir. We'll talk more. Hopefully next time we'll be face to face. Thank you for joining us tonight.